So this is another ad that I love. It's Dr. Squash's natural soap for men, and it's done by James Schrader. I don't know. I butchered that name, but this ad is great. I personally love this ad because it's very entertaining. It tells you exactly what the product is, and yeah, let's just watch it.
Listen up. The soap you shower with? It's you probably haven't even questioned what bar soap you lather up with. Let's face it, most guys don't. They're still using whatever bar their mommy bought for her little man. Is that what you want? To smell like mama's little man? Ugh.
See, like this is like a comedy piece. He's a comedy man. He writes ads. Like I guess like it kind of puts a little bit of shame on people, but it's also like funny. It's not like accusing you of anything. It's just saying, oh, you're using the same bar of soap. You're not really looking at the brand. Sort of like a little bit of shaming, but it's just funny in a way, right? Like the reaction, the the like what is it? The toy duck, and like the was whatever like thing is on his head. It's all funny. It's like the aesthetic is kind of funny.
But now you can upgrade your shower game with Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. I'm talking about natural, nourishing.
And it immediately switches to nature, and this is where the big part of the ad is gonna be. And this is like kind of the emphasis that their soap is natural, very nice.
Cold pressed hand cut soap for men. Men who use their hands. Men who build things. Men who open the pickle jar on the first try. Men who catch foul balls without spilling their beer.
See, like these things, it's like saying, "Oh, it's for men." It's like it's kind of funny in a way. It's also just like reinforcing that it's like, yeah, it's kind of like the men have skin too kind of ad thing, like where it's saying like, "Oh, you're a man," but it doesn't mean you don't have to like take care of yourself. You still have to take care of yourself, and you could be really manly and still use the soap, and you can be even more manly, right?
You won't just smell good either. Your skin will be healthier and more nourished. Dare I say, soft. Oh, men aren't supposed to have soft skin? Yeah, well, men weren't supposed to cry during movies. And then they made the movie Rudy.
Yeah, and this is another like it's like comedy skits, little comedy bits in there, and it's like it makes you interested, right, in the ad, in like the product itself.
He's so little. You want to smell like the forest? Boom, pine tar, we've got you. You want to smell like the sea? Boom, nautical sage, we've got you. You want to smell like you just got off a boat in the Caribbean? Boom, bay rum, we've got you. And with 6 more cents, we've got you covered no matter what kind of man you are. Now you're wondering.
And that kind of sort of like concludes the first part of it. It tells you, it does like little skits to draw you in. It introduces you to like several different kinds of soaps that they have, and now it's gonna go into a little bit of the more technical things.
Why have I been doing it wrong for so long? During the First World War, big soaps started taking out all the natural ingredients to make production cheaper and faster. And they replaced all the natural stuff with chemicals. Chemicals like sodium lauryl sulfate, parabens, and dioxane. Chemicals linked to depression, liver damage, cancer, and low sperm count.
Yeah, like this part, like where they're throwing the so-called chemicals on it. Obviously, it's not chemicals, right? Like we all know that, but like it's for the effect. It's like, oh, you're pouring these things on your body. It's like it's not good for you, obviously, and people like visualize it too, and that's a part of it. Also, it lists problems that it can give you, especially like the bottom, like low sperm count. Like, okay, it's like it's kind of like I don't know if you count it as like a funny, but it's like it ties in like people can maybe relate to it, or like people would actually care about it. They hear it, oh, they're surprised by it, right? Like, oh, maybe that is why. But like, okay.
And worst of all, dry skin. Oh, Your poor balls. All dry, empty, and sad. But there's good news. We make our soaps with natural ingredients from the earth. Ingredients like oils, plants, goat's milk, Greek yogurt, oatmeal, shea butter, and citrus. No. Turn your shower game up to 11.
And see, like, with these, it's again visualizing the things that they actually put in the soap to make you feel like, oh, these are the things I see. Oh my god, this is so cool. And they added like, I think that is like the Bigfoot hand coming for it. It's like, because it's like Dr. Squatch. I'm pretty sure this is like sort of like a Bigfoot kind of thing. It's like, I guess part of their image. Like, it's so nice that like even Bigfoot would want to use it.
The smooth lather of gold moss or the exfoliating woodsy bliss that is pine tar. Get ready to step out of the shower feeling alive. Still not sure? Here's a couple reviews from real customers. Joseph S. says,
"This is the perfect bar of soap. It's like it was handcrafted in the Northwest Forest by beautiful tiny elves."
oh, tiny elves isn't enough for you? Well, here's another review.
It's like real people. Yeah, obviously it's real people, but like, no, obviously it's not real people. I'm just joking there. But like, it's like funny because like, oh, it's crafted by tiny elves. Okay, like, obviously, like, whenever like a company says, oh, these are real reviews by real people, you're like, okay, is it really real people? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Like, you always like, because like usually like you would think the more like you emphasize something that's real, the more, I don't know, fake it sounds. I don't know. Like, it might be real, but like if you really emphasize like, oh, this is a real person actually writing a review, you're like, oh, no, oh, cool, I guess.
View from Michael A.
It makes you feel like you just stepped out of a mountain stream, and Squatch was there to hand you the towel.
Time for you to get the right tool for the job, because you're worth it, my friend. We ship it right to your door. And with a 100% satisfaction guarantee, if it's not the best bar of soap you've ever used, it's on us. Tens of thousands of men already subscribe, which means that every...
Ha, and they slipped in a pun, subscribed. See, like, also like it has like the guarantee money back policy, which is nice, right? And it also ships to your door. Again, more benefits, I guess.
month, fresh new bars of Squatch show up at their door. Click the link for Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Real soap for real men. Or don't, and continue to be mommy's little helper.
See, like, this whole ad is really interesting. It draws you in. There's other ads for it, but like, I think this is fine. Like, I might do another ad for like the natural toothpaste, deodorant, all these things, because it's all very entertaining. He writes good ads. And for this one, let's see, does it draw my attention? Yes. Does it make me actually want to buy the product? Not really, but personally, I'm not someone who like sees a product and then goes like, oh, I want to buy it. Like, if I, like, the thing is, like, if I see it in the grocery store next to all the other soaps, I might go like, oh, I've seen this ad before. It's pretty cool. I also, like, oh, all natural? Maybe that's, like, the best soap ever. I don't know. I probably would buy it if I see it with other soaps. I personally wouldn't go online to instantly buy it, which I guess is how it is sold. But if I see it in, like, a shop or something, I would definitely buy it over other soaps, right? And then it's very entertaining. I think people would be drawn into it. The ad does show whatever it is, like, it's like appropriate, right? This ad is appropriate for the product. And I personally would give this ad a solid 8 to 9. I guess, like, I would actually give this probably a 9, actually. I think this is a very well made ad. It's very interesting. 3 minutes of it. It's pretty long, but like, a lot of people didn't skip. And look at this views. There's like 100 million views. I mean, it is 3 years ago, but still, it's 100 million. I think, yeah, it's more than 100 million views on an ad, no less. Like, usually people have to search this ad up. So like these people are like, why did I search this video up just to watch it again? It's like it's a great ad. It's like everyone like looked it up because ads don't get recommended. Okay, like I don't think ads get recommended. Like this ad is great, and I love it. Okay, and that's all I want to say. 9 out of 10. If you like the content, please subscribe. See you tomorrow in the next episode of Rating Ads for Content.